I like to start with a long shot. You know, it establishes so much. It lets me, you know, show my audience, I guess, where I'm shooting, where I'm at, who's there, who's on the left, who's on the right, you know, for outdoor, indoor. You don't want to bring the viewer into a dark room and just take off the blindfold. You want them to know what that room is like, how big it is, who's all in the room, who's on the left, who's on the right, who's talking in what direction, to whom. Maybe you want to establish props that they might be later on interacting with in the shot for a close-up.
Well, I'm from the school that, you know, simple is good. So the medium shot's just the perfect, ideal way to record, you know, gestures, facial expressions, and body movement.
Anna, listen to me. This is serious.
The thing with medium shots, I like using them after a long shot for more the fact that it's more about the actor now. It becomes more about their facial expression, their body language, their posture, the direction they're speaking to somebody in, their eye line.
The most used shot in cinema would have to be the medium 2 shot. And you've all seen it. It's the shot where the two actors, they confront each other and then they exchange dialogue. When shooting the medium 2 shots, a lot of directors like to angle the camera so that it shows emphasis on one of the actors, usually the lead, or the actor that is most important in the scene.
Well, once you get the long shots and the medium shots, pretty much every single time they're going to punch in for close-ups, and you're going to focus on a word, a line, even just a small movement. Anything that the director thinks is significant will warrant a close-up.
Okay. Just let her know that.
I'm definitely from the Woody Allen School of Filmmaking. I think a lot of directors overuse the close-up. I think it's a good idea to get an overall shot of the scene in a medium shot, and then anything that they have to emphasize, an important line or an action, then they do that with a close-up.
Personally, I like the over-the-shoulder close-up because what you're doing is you're creating depth because you're having both actors in the shot.
I like directors like Ian who break up scenes into lots of different great shots. I mean, the last thing that you want to do is keep zooming in and out on the same shot because you can't do anything with that in the editing room. One
of the things that shows a young filmmaker as a young filmmaker on the camera is the use of just zooming in and zooming out, one static shot. That right there shows, you know, you have no range of thinking where the camera could have been or the angle you could have taken. You want to have choices. When you go to edit, you want to have a whole, you know, palette of shots to work with.